Alright everybody, we're back. It's the Strappq. Today's going to be a little different. We're doing a podcast type thing. We're going to be talking or telling a story, whatever you want. So snuggle up with your blanket. Make it real nice and chilly in your room, so you need a blanket.
Grab some
Make yourself a
popcorn.
little
Grab your snacks.
campfire.
Get you a drink.
Do you have any blankets?
Where
Thanks, Dr. Doof.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a sort of topic that we're going to try to talk about. It's going to be survival in the woods.
need a little good night drink. Okay.
Am I the only one that's got lost?
You've gotten lost in the woods?
I got lost at Camp Ozark one time.
I got lost at IKEA.
One time
I got lost at where was it?
I haven't been like
Best
lost
Pro?
alone. I've been lost with somebody.
So, like, I mean, talking about out in the middle of the woods where you don't know where nothing is and
Almost
you ain't got a
lost.
phone or anything.
Almost got lost that one time we were hunting together. Ended up just screaming, and I was like, "Hey,
Just got a fire,
You were
you're
like-
going straight in the air.
why?" And I was like, "Where are you?" And then you were like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, I guess I'm dead."
Well,
And
I
then
guess
But, like, what would
walked
you
to
do
the-
if you had,
Oh,
like,
my
nothing?
nothing as in, like,
No, like, you were just poor,
You just-
broke, you had nothing, and you were lost in the woods.
Well, if
This
you want
is-
like an actual tip,
If you were
you
poor
listen
and
for
broke,
cars.
then you're probably lonely.
okay, well, the thing about listening for cars is you kind of gotta know your area too, because where I was
Wandering
at,
around.
I just heard cars like over there. Maybe there'd be some over there too. So listening to
Well,
cars
that's
and
good.
going towards them didn't really work that great
And also-
because I didn't know how far each one was.
And it also depends on how long you've been lost in the woods. Because say you've been lost in the woods for like a month. You find a car, they're not going to let you
That's
in the
more
car.
like living in the woods
They're not going to let
after a
you.
month.
They're not going to let you in because you look like a
A man that's been in the
Turd.
woods for a month.
barnacle.
A barnacle?
A barnacle.
What's the best hunting stories y'all got?
when I got lost.
The best one.
I killed a deer one time.
How many did
So-
you kill?
Like 10.
When me and my friend we went hunting and we brought a bag of Cheeto Puffs and we played Clash of Clans in the tree stand for like 3.5 hours.
One time, me and Caleb went hunting. Hopefully Dad's not watching this. We were out in the woods. I think Ian was with us too, but he was like somewhere else in the woods. And
Probably
me and
lost.
Caleb were so bored. We were sitting there and it was freezing. We started watching Mr. Beast.
Shout out to Mr. Beast.
And then Caleb had
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Caleb had a what was it, like a Starbucks coffee, but it was mint and chocolate. And I picked that up and just yeeted it into a tree. It didn't break.
It was a glass bottle and didn't
Yeah,
work.
it didn't break.
It's
And
it's kind of amazing.
We started just kicking stuff just to.
Just
we were
to-
tired of being out there. We were cold, and then we just walked towards the end and just yelled at him across the valley.
And then I found the nearest bathroom, which ended up being an oak tree, because
Probably not an oak.
they don't put porta potties out there for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, the tree scientist over here, Jacob.
So, I went out squirrel hunting with my dad. Well, he went the opposite way of me. And I only had one landmark, but it was a creek. And all I had to do was stay on one side of it going into the woods and get on the other side coming back. And while I was on the other side coming back, I went up the hill. And the hills up here don't go in straight lines. So I just followed the top of the hill and it led me away from the creek, and then it stopped. And I was like, wait a minute, I can't hear the creek no more. And
What'd you do?
I hadn't killed no squirrels, no nothing. So I just had my like squirrel nooses with my belt. And
Oh, man, it's so
I
bad.
usually say I have my squirrel vest on, and you're like, no, I got my nooses.
So my dad just, this was like the day before that hunt. He made this little handle with nooses coming off of it. Just little nooses like about that big around. And you just tighten them up around the squirrel head and they hang from your belt. But anyways, so yeah, I just started walking in like the general direction because my watch had a compass on it. It was like east or something like that. And
Something close to east.
I started walking that way because that's where the house was. And I wound up like 200 yards behind the house, but I didn't know it. So I just took off because I found some logging road. Walked down one way, it was a dead end. Freaking almost cried. Walked back the other way and walked almost 6 miles through the woods on some old dirt road. Surprised some crackhead didn't come down there and pick me up and sell me off.
Silly.
You would have done a lot more.
Like Star Wars. Just buy a kid, sell it.
Yeah,
What do you know, Joseph?
I was dang tired after that too, because I was like basically jogging the whole time, 6 miles through woods.
What would we do if we were in the woods all together and we didn't have anything, like no tent or tarp or anything?
Raise a
Eat
family.
Jack.
We had
Whoa! Because I'm the most meaty.
Uh-huh.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I wouldn't.
What would we do?
if we were on a
We-
if we were on a plane, and then we had the 4 parachutes on the plane, and then the plane wrecked, and we
But so a
lived.
plane
but
of like
everybody else
a
died.
plane, a plane of like 150 people, and we just are selfish. We just scoop them.
Right before.
Right.
A
Right before
pregnant
we get-
lady gets a parachute. We steal it from her and beat her up. And
Pick that.
That reminds me of the
Why
joke.
would we beat her up?
Yeah, for real.
Oh no.
That reminds me of the Justin Bieber plane joke. I'll say it later.
Okay.
Why did Justin Bieber?
What
cross
would
the
we
plane?
do? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Probably come up with some stupid game.
Hide and seek.
No, not even.
We play hide and seek.
Guys, we're in the woods. Let's not worry about anything.
We run out-
Let's make up a team.
We're out in the middle of the woods, the middle of the Amazon jungle, and get eaten by a snake one by one.
We play hide and seek with all the cannibals because there's always cannibals.
Every time there's a plane wreck, there's either a Yeti or a cannibal gonna get you.
Doesn't matter where you are.
I like that word, Yeti.
A Yeety.
That's what.
It's like,
You can edit this out. I came up with a good idea. It's gonna be funny. Every time somebody has a voice crack, you need to like make a section and like make a separate video and be like somebody saying voice crack or something like that.
That'd be fun. Where were we?
Okay, new topic.
We didn't even talk about the first time.
that's how it goes.
Best sport moment.
Sport.
Underwater basket weaving championship
Sports.
of 2009.
You wanna elaborate on that?
No.
So
On underwater basket weaving, you just like hang from the bottom of a boat
No, you're just in the bottom of like a pool.
of a pool.
Yeah, you got like cinder blocks on your feet so you can't like swim up for air.
What happens when you die?
Well, if you pass out, people know because there's like super cool cameras at the bottom watching you.
Super cool.
So like, you're just weaving baskets. Fish weaves, braiding weaves.
Braiding a basket.
Yeah, you could braid a basket if you want. Vivid colors,
Like what? Like
like red, clear, white.
Clear?
Yeah.
You weave in glass.
An invisible basket. Invisible underwater basket. And no, you can't weave glass.
Oh my god.
On a separately unrelated note, I learned how to braid hair at camp.
Who's braid?
What?
Who's?
Oh, a girl taught me how to braid hair.
Oh.
Like, there's like 3 guys in my cabin with super long hair, and I braided their hair. They woke up the next day with a bunch of knots in their hair because I don't think I did it right.
You just tied their
I just shoestringed it. Yeah, they weren't very happy with me.
Caleb, what's your favorite sports moment you came up with the
topic that we're not using?
Yeah.
Probably 4th grade basketball. There's a kid going up for a layup, and I was the only one fast enough to catch him. Just kidding, because there's so much fun on the team. Anyways, I was the closest to him, and I didn't want him to make it, obviously, so I shoved him into the wall. And the ref was like, I should give you a tech for that, and you will when you get older. And I'm just like, I felt kind of bad, because like, I really hurt the kid. And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah. And like 5 minutes later, he got off the ground. he goes to shoot his free throws and airballs both of them. I don't remember that. I don't know. I just remember weird stuff like that.
Airballs both of them?
Yeah.
He probably wasn't going to make the layup
After
either.
the game, he was like barely getting off the court. It was.
That's your best hit of your life.
It was pretty funny. My mom was so mad at me though. She's like, why'd you shove the kid? Somebody else come up with the topic.
No, I have a favorite sports moment.
What's your favorite sports moment, Jack?
All right,
Besides the...
we're up by 30, right? We're playing Gurdon in 9th grade.
Oh, man.
We're on defense, right? And we're like, guys, we gotta get a turnover so Jaden Gwynn can run the football, right? So
If anyone knows who Jaden Gwynn is.
What?
I said if everybody doesn't know who Jaden Gwynn is, he is probably the man. That's all.
The myth, the legend.
Yeah.
We wanted him to get a carry.
So, Seth is like, all right, I got you.
He's more dog than man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Seth Hamilton, right? He doesn't really show up to Earth anymore. He he didn't die. He just, he's like, I got you. Sacks the quarterback, forces a fumble, gets the fumble. Jaden Gwynn runs the next play and gets his knees taken out from him.
The last play of our junior high career. We didn't lose a game. Yes, we did.
Yeah,
We didn't. We won conference 2 years in a row. Last play of our career, Jaden Gwynn runs the ball
For -3 yards.
2 or 3 yards. Yeah, pretty nice.
It was not. As
Goes
beautiful.
up, takes the handoff like this.
So funny.
It was great.
I got a question.
4.
This was all of you. This was a question at camp. Well, like we would ask people if they wanted Slim Jims. Sorry. And I met one girl at camp, because like we stole a bunch of Slim Jims, that said that she liked Slim Jims. One girl. How many girls in the world do you guys think like Slim Jims?
Like 20.
Alright, well, what's
20
your
total?
estimate?
Okay, so
No,
one
no,
girl at
it
camp
really
that I
doesn't
talked to out of like the 30 that are in our grade.
Okay, so if we're using that worldwide, how many kids at camp did you ask?
Probably 30 women.
And 1 out of 30?
One of them
So
said
there's
yes
like-
and ate it in front of my face.
So if
how
you
many
multiply
there's
30
like there on Earth?
4.5 billion
3.5,
women.
Divide that by 30.
that's
We're gonna say 4 billion.
7,
by-
10,
No, not divided by 30.
No, times 0.3.
0.5.
Yeah, there you go.
Here,
What?
I got it.
10.5, literally a
10.3.
bunch. I think it's 1,000, but it could be like less than that.
It's 1 million, 1, 2, 3. That's it'll work.
400.
0.3. It's
A million.
12 million.
You just put in 100. You just
A
put in
million,
400,
200,000.
You put 400 billion.
No,
You put 400 million.
400 million.
Oh, he did.
So there's about 1,200,000 women on Earth who like Slim Jims.
That's crap.
Come on, pick up the slack. What y'all doing?
Seriously.
Those things are bombs.
Especially
Literal
the-
explosions.
Literally,
You know what I mean?
this girl said no, I can't because I'm a vegan. Slim
They're
Jims
not
don't even have meat in them.
The slim ones are the best.
Comment in the comments if the comment includes you liking Slim Jims.
And
Or
I didn't know
anything
there were
else.
flavors. Because, like, I gave a Slim Jim to a girl, and I was like, do you want this Slim Jim? She's like, what flavor is it? And I'm like, Slim Jim. I'm like, Slim Jim flavor. And she's like, I'm pretty sure there are flavors. And I said, well, this one is Slim Jim flavor. Take it or not? And she said no.
That sucks. Did you get the girl's number that actually took it?
Yeah, I did.
You know there's flavors of Viney?
That's why I asked her. I was like, hey, you're the only cool one.
Get out of your number, sweetheart.
I remember.
Is that what you said?
Jack, you like Viney?
Vine
You like
sausages.
Viney?
Vine.
Vienna sausages?
What the frick is that?
How do you say it?
Vine sausage.
It's like,
Vine.
not that either. It's like,
Viney?
I don't know.
How do you say it?
I just say it Vinny.
Vinny's? That's even worse.
Vinny sausage.
Who is Vinny and why are we eating his sausage?
Vinny's one of my friends.
Where's Vinny's sausages? I don't know, but
Vinny's
he's got a business coming out of it.
Also, he
He's
sells
very
grass.
Grass?
You know what I mean by grass.
Weedy weed.
Devil's
Do y'all like
lettuce.
those red hot dogs that you get at the cafeteria?
I used to.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like the boiled ones?
Well,
You
those
know
are
what I'm talking
those are
about?
like really weird brown.
Like almost like gray.
Whenever you said red, I think of like the actual red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
I used to eat those all the time.
We used to get them at school, but now we just get like the
We used to get
those
those.
plastic hot dogs.
We used to get those. We used to get those at the grocery store for catfish bait.
I used to eat
And
them
we'd
as a
end
little
up,
kid.
yeah, we'd end up eating them anyway.
I like them.
They're alright.
I
They're
mean,
like made out of every bad part of every animal. though.
ballpark hot dogs are the best.
They just kill dogs and then
to me.
put them in a blender. Put them in nice cylinders.
What's up there?
What?
I don't really. What are you doing with it?
Are you eating it?
Dad, you're not swallowing those, are you? These don't die.
Oh.
You're gonna poop those out. Just like
I would guess not.
Dude, okay, so look, I
Is that
eat
not
shrimp.
hurt coming out?
I don't know. I've never done this before. But like I eat shrimp like the shell and everything.
What?
Like I used to take off the shell and I realized it was too much work. So
Do
I,
you eat the crust on the bananas too?
you mean?
Crust.
I don't eat the crust.
Have you seen the SNL? It's the John Cena one. He's like, "What's the outside of a banana called?" And they're like, the crust.
No, is it the one?
It's the one where he puts the oranges on the board and he calls them different kinds.
Yeah.
one of them's no. It's
One of them's a
Mangolin.
no. Like isn't it?
Oh, that's
bananas and then there's an orange.
Okay, he goes to Alabama just for the football. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SNL's so good.
And they passed him so he can play in the championship game. Or something like that.
Yeah.
SNL's pretty funny.
Milk duds suck.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, they're kind of bad.
They're not great.
they taste good, but they're
Mhm.
really sticky.
They changed Butterfinger. Did y'all hear about that?
I've never.
That was a long time ago.
That was a dang long time
Are
ago.
you freaking serious?
Yes, it was.
Like 2 weeks ago, I had one. Not 2 weeks. It's been like a month now. I had one sticking
Don't
in my
look at
teeth,
that.
and then I ate one during a church camp.
Quit.
And so it was like during that time period.
No, it was a long time ago.
Well, then how the frick did I get one that was still sticking to my teeth?
You just like
You know. Sorry, go
Just
ahead.
got lucky.
Was it
lubricate
expired?
your teeth or something?
You know those green
What do you mean it was
Skittles?
like? I've been eating the sticky ones for.
You know the green apple Skittles?
Those aren't good.
Look this.
The Skittles, the green ones.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know what you're talking about.
They used to be like lime flavored.
That's no. Oh, that would be so much better.
They used to.
What are
They
they
changed
now?
it.
Oh, good. Stupid.
I didn't know it was ever changed.
You looking up when they changed right here? Do that if you're not.
Okay, when you think of a yellow candy, I kid you not. When you think of a yellow candy, what do you usually think of?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Okay, and then what? What's your second one?
Banana.
Pineapple, banana.
Pineapple and banana? Those are the top three, probably?
Yeah.
Kid you not. I've had a candy. It was yellow apple.
Well, there's like green strawberry. I've had
Yeah,
green
that
strawberry.
kind of makes
before.
sense, because there's actually... Like, nobody likes yellow apples.
I guess I didn't eat a Butterfinger for 2 years.
I told you. What's a weird food that y'all eat that nobody else thinks is good?
Anchovies on pizza.
It's disgusting.
Peanut butter and Cheetos.
Ice cream and
I used to.
Cheez-Its.
Back when
Yeah,
I
I
was
knew you were
dumb.
gonna say that.
Ice cream and
I don't know if I
Cheez-Its
have
is
one.
kind of godly.
I don't like
Wait.
tea.
Wait.
Like cold tea?
Like any tea.
Like cold tea. Like peach tea?
I don't like peach tea. Peach tea's trash. I like normal tea.
It's a plate. What are you doing? Oh, bro, wait, it might be 2. Oh no, that's what I was smelling. Freaking. I knew we had some.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
Freddy's, does that count?
Yes.
Popeyes counts, right?
Okay, Popeyes is
Chick-fil-A.
for,
Chick-fil-A's great.
Chick-fil-A is good. Freddy's is good.
I don't know, mine's not really Popeyes. Mine's probably like not fast food.
If you could make a fast food restaurant, what would you make it serve?
Ooh, I got an idea. We could name it Subway.
And then
Right.
serve trains.
Serve trains. like you know how they make
Like it's a sandwich still, but it's got like a ton of pieces, and they're just held together by like a little noodle.
I was gonna say we could make
Break this
like you know how they're making cakes that look like things now?
Yeah, you can make a sandwich that looks like a train.
No.
Butt
We
cakes.
can make a cake that looks like a knife to cut the trains.
Nipples off.
Or you could make a cake that looks like a person
realize that?
making a sandwich into a cake pan train.
Wow.
What'd you say? I'll see it.
Well, when you
sometime.
said cut the train, I said nipples off.
I heard that.
I would make one like a fast food restaurant that sells like lobster and stuff.
How would that be fast food? That would be bad. Bad fast food.
It's still
Bad lobster, I mean, not bad fast food.
call it bad.
Blue
Call it
That's the name of the restaurant.
The
Bad
dirty lobster. Dirty crab.
Ugh.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed our little chatty chat. This is probably going to be the last one we make with Jack here.
Maybe not.
And the first one. But maybe not. Maybe we'll get to talk to him some more. He's moving to Amarillo. Thanks, Miss Anna and Mr. Brad. We appreciate that. We don't like Jack. Alright, we'll see you.
Go check out the merchant shop, pewdiepie.com.
Yeah, please subscribe to PewDiePie so we can get some recognition on Mr. Beast, and then maybe we can get promoted and actually have some money.
The Markiplier can mention us in one of his videos.
We've spent so much time and effort into this.
Google
we could
virtual
really
want
use
us
some
on.
support. So, prayers to your loved ones. Alright.
We'll see you later.
Get home safe.